I just want to thank God for this November 18, 2024. Forgive me. But first, please help my humble channel to grow. Like, subscribe, share, comment, any combination thereof. Why? Because you're beautiful on the inside and on the outside. That's why. Okay, so probably, not probably, definitely for all of us, there's too many things to actually thank God for. I thank God for an innumerable number of things, but I just got back from getting my food, and sometimes with the targeting here in Cheyenne, like when they get in your way, right, where they're trying to box you and all that stuff, sometimes they're kind of like, oh, oops, did I do that the right way? Was I too much in your way? Was I too annoying? So it kind of shows that the people, I mean, not everyone in China is like that, don't get me wrong. Some of them really target you quite well, actually. But there's some here where it's clear they don't know what they're doing, and they don't really want to be like offending anybody, but they've coerced them to do it for whatever reason. So I wish there were more of them. Oh, did I get in your way too much? Was I too annoying? Was I gang stalking you too much? So it's funny. So for these folks, like I said, I just wish there was more of them. But there's more of them, I think, in Cheyenne than there is in a lot of other states. I've always been torn about what I'm about to say, but just from my experience with Cheyenne, Wyoming versus other states, in general, the targeting just not as bad here, which is part of the reason why they called the Lord has brought me here. Someone, I think, wisely suggested move to a city that's a little under 100,000. It's big enough so you can't be unalived like you would be in a small town, and you never reported. No one ever knows what even happens to you. And it's not as dangerous as the big cities where there's a million people available for targeting you and boxing you in and all that stuff. So Cheyenne just happens to meet that qualification very well. And while I've had very severe targeting here in Cheyenne, a lot of it was from out-of-staters. So when I was in the homeless shelter here, initially the targeting wasn't that bad. There was only like 20% of the beds were filled. So they got a bunch of people from out of state because they were telling me that they were out of state, and Denver and whatnot. And so that was where the most severe targeting that I've ever experienced has happened. But a lot of the folks here in Cheyenne, not all of them, I'm not trying to say they're all angels, but some of them are just, there's a humility. It's almost a godliness, you could say, here. In some respects, when I think of Cheyenne, and I haven't been over that much of the state. Cheyenne is at the southeast corner of the state, but from some of the I remembered McKee. Praise God. Some of the the Book of Revelation, y'all. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? I gotta go. I shouldn't have took off my shoes already. I took them off a little too early. Looking at the countryside, it's like this is God's country. I can't say it's holy land like Israel, but it's like, in so many ways, this is God's country. And so, I guess if I had to say one thing about Cheyenne is that, to some extent, if you're not belligerent. This applies everywhere. If you're not belligerent and you don't try to take vengeance on them on your own, you know, they'll, but I would say especially in China, they will try to help you almost make up for all the targeting that they're doing to you. So, but I praise God. I just want to give God thanks for this. Why? He got me back. I went to pick up the food. I got back safely. I'm very pleased with what I was able to get. There was even some food on the freebie tables that I was able to get just a little bit. They really tried their best with targeting me, but I mean, I've experienced when they target me, like the vehicular targeting, where I can be waiting for I don't know how many minutes just to get out on the street, because there's so many vehicles coming in both directions. I literally can't even get my bicycle out on the street. It was nothing compared to that. But they tried. But like I said, it doesn't really matter if they target me intensely or if they don't, because God protects me from all of this. I'm just keeping it real. God protects me and shields me from all of it. But today was not the best targeting that I've ever had. The guy upstairs is doing a much better job and a much more consistent job, but God shuts him down as well, so it doesn't really matter. Anyway, I praise God. You guys pay your tithes and offerings. Pray 2.5 hours a day, every day without fail. Get to know the Lord, and He will make this program a joke for you, just like He does for me. God bless.